This is game 6 of One Deck Dungeon. I've lost 5 in a row. I am not throwing in the towel yet. I've decided to go back to the Dragon's Cave after trying some of the other dungeons to see if we can finally kill this dragon once and for all. Let's get started. So does each character have their own leveling system? No, they all use the same leveling system. The one thing I actually do wish is like from level 2 to level 3 they gave you an extra heart. I kind of wish they could have thrown that in. That would be a little bit helpful, but they decided not to do that. So anyway, I have to reset all this. So floor 1. Oh, I haven't been increasing the floor. It's something I need to remember to do. And that is the saying, 6 times the charm, or 7, or never. The first time I played this game, I won, and I feel like I cheated or something because there's no way. There's no way. I mean, I could, like I said, I could lower the difficulty. Maybe that's the missing piece. But I checked on Board Game Geek, and a lot of people play by the normal expert settings, and they seem to not have any issues with it. So I don't know. Maybe they're lying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 5 from the Hall of Stack Shoes, 2 for the Explore action. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's few more to explore. So there should be 9 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, to be fair, the last 2 games, the first 3 cards in both games were 4 XP cards. I do think statistically that happens to me way more than it's supposed to. Maybe I shouldn't be running away from those checks. Maybe I should be going after them. I don't know. But we'll see. So anyway, I'm going to encounter this card. And it's a 3 experience instead of a 4. Neither of these are great for me because I don't get any heroic dice. 14 is a lot. And I have to get a 2 on the shields. But I'm not going after the 8 because I only roll 1. I have to dare and gamble both dice on this one. It's just this is how the game's starting. I don't have any control over it. Let me look at the dragon stats. He only has 2 shields and he's all 3 colors. Alright. So we'll see what happens. Let's not start with any 1s. Might be the first game I have not taken damage on a daring gamble on the first roll. But this is still pretty hard. I need 14 on 4 dice. That's not a good average. I need at least like 4 on all these dice to not die. Alright, I think we got it. We got 12 right here. Another 4. Boom. This might be the first encounter I've done in this game. I'm taking the XP that I have not taken damage on the first round. 1, 2, 3. And now everything else is going to start going bad. 1, 2. Oh, another the same exact checked. So I got to do the same exact thing. This one is a spiked log instead of a pit of spikes, but everything else is still true. So I have to do a daring gamble. A 4 and a 3. This looks similar. That was almost a 5. Oop, I dropped the card on the floor. Let's pick that up. Alright. Also, I apologize. I keep not looking at the camera. I keep like looking this way, which is probably weird. But what can you do? Let's roll some dice. Alright. I think I still have it. Smallest dice I have is a 3, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're just going to take the XP again, and we are going to cross our fingers and hope that the next encounter is a 2 XP encounter. That would be a decent start to this game. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go with this one. And it is. But it's not the best to encounter, but we're going to encounter it anyway because we need that XP. So this time I am rolling more dice, but I am only rolling 1 yellow dice. So because there's 3 yellow dice that I need for this check, I'm going to daring gamble because I'm definitely guaranteed to take damage if I don't. So I might as well get it from getting dice. A 6 and a 4. That's 3 daring gambles in a row. I should have a daring gamble like combo meter. How many times I actually roll it without taking damage, but this might be the highest. 3 in a row. All right, so we're feeling good. Let's roll this other dice. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, I think we got this. Keyword think. Actually, no. Well, let's see. So I need a 4. I can use this 5 on the 4. I need probably use the 5 on the 5. Probably use this 4 on the 4. I'll probably use this 3 on the 3. So what can I do? What do I have going on here? I can boost this yellow 2 to a yellow 3 and put that up here, and then we are going to take 1 time damage. We can deal with 1 time damage. Not a perfect. Actually, no. I don't even have to take the time damage. I keep forgetting. I can turn these 2 dice into a black 4, and that covers that last time damage, and that's the whole card. So that is a level up. These cards go away. I now go from level 1 to level 2. Make sure I have the right side. 3 items, 3 skills, 1 guaranteed black dice. Let's increase all this. Boom. Why not use the 1 and the 3 on the X? Let me look at the card. I probably could have. Yeah, I probably could have. Either way, it worked out, though. The math worked out. I'm telling you, Francis, I play better when you're here. So, with you here, there's nothing to stop me from winning this time, other than really bad rolls. I do get a guaranteed black dice now. That's gonna help out a lot. Let's check this last card. And it's a bear trap, a 2 XP card. Alright, so we get invisibility early on. That's pretty good. That's going to help us take a free 4 XP card when it finally pops up. So we're probably going to take this as a skill. I think that's a good trade-off for early on. And it gives us another potion too, so alright, so we're gonna run through. And the same logic works as before. I'm gonna roll 1 daring gamble die because if I take the easier check, I already have to waste 3 time units. So all I have to do is not get a 1 to not take damage, and if I do get a 1, it's basically the same thing plus the 1 damage anyway, but at least I get the 1 for it. So instead I'm going to do the run through, which is the harder check, but at least I get the extra dice to deal with the 2 and the 11. And it's a 6, so it's pretty much guaranteeing that I get through it unless I roll all 1s. I did not roll all 1s. There's the 2, there's plenty, we get this. I'm going to take the potion ability, which goes over here. So that puts me at 2 potions. I feel like I've never been at 2 potions before. I probably have at one point. Now we're going to explore. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we are going to encounter something. Burn another 2. We are going to go after this. It's an arrow wall. So, same thing. Well, actually not the same thing. Well, same thing, because messing up this roll gives me three damage instead of 1, so risking the 1 is fine. I roll another 6. It's like the dice force are with me, enemy. What's the potion effect? It's sitting in a glare. Oh, so the default. Hold on, let me try to see if I can fix this glare issue. Let me see where it's coming from. Actually, I know how to fix the glare issue. Give me a second. I didn't think of this last time. Hold on. I forgot that's how I fixed it last time. Last time I was not relying on the ceiling lights. So anyway, I can still read it out, but you should be able to read it now. This one I can heal either 3 points out of combat or 2 damage anytime. So even if I like take lethal damage, I can use a potion to heal. This one lets me. So this has been FAQ'd. So how it reads actually isn't what it is. This says I can spend 2 time units after fleeing, use a potion, and I can just take the encounter card as a loot. So if I see one of those like big bad 4 XP things and I'm not ready to fight it, I could just use a potion and I could just defeat the card. But it's been FAQ'd so that you can use it even when you don't flee. Like you can just use it during an encounter, which means that I don't have to flip the card over to be able to use the invisible potion. I can use it on any card that I encounter, which makes it a little bit more powerful. The first time we played, we didn't know that they FAQ'd it, but we checked that at some point, and that's what it is. But anyway, that should fix the glare issue a little bit. I don't know if it makes everything else too dark, but hopefully it's a little bit better. Alright, so we have a 6. We're rolling these 5 dice. Not the greatest roll, but I think we still have enough. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I like this dodge ability too. I think I'm going to take it. These are the 2 abilities that I usually like going for: precision or dodge, and then crit. So we're gonna take the dodge instead of the XP. We do need to start getting items though. So what was the item on this? Yeah, probably should have taken the item, but all right. Burn 2. Awesome. Alright, so here's a perfect example of how this could work. I can use an invisibility potion if I want to, and basically just get this card for free. But this is one of the 4 XP cards that are pretty good for me to go after. I am obviously, for this one, going to Daring Gamble. Just because if I screw it up, I take 4 damage, and that's not good. So let's see what I get from this. A 5 and a 6. It's like 5 Daring Gambles now in a row that I have not whiffed it. Now the math is the other direction. All right, and then yeah, so we get this very handedly. 6, 11, boom, boom, boom. All right. So this is an interesting card because I can take it as an item upgrade, or I can take this ability, which gives me a guaranteed combat, a guaranteed heroic dice for every combat roll. It doesn't help me on other rolls, but it doesn't help me during perils, but it helps me during all combat. So it's the first time I've actually noticed that. I think I'm going to take it. It should help out a lot. I don't know if this is a mistake because it's also not an item, but I can take 3 skills and that's only 2. I've never taken this skill before, so we're going to see how worth it is. And we are still on the first floor of this cave, which is, you know, usually I'm burning through all the cards because I'm whiffing my Daring Gamble. So maybe with this extra roll, I might not have to use Daring Gamble anymore this floor. So let's see. So this is another same check, same everything. 14. I am going to I don't get this bonus roll for this, so I am going to Daring Gamble 2 dice. Just like before, I have to. Everything else is the same. Still no ones, so that's 6 rolls in a row with no ones, so let's keep that up. And I think we got it. There's 2, 6, 12, 13, 14, yep. Alright, so I could start taking this as an item. Or I can take the 3 XP. I told myself I'm going to start taking items, so we're going to do that. Not press our luck with XP just yet. Burn 2. See what this last card is. Alright, it's a beetle. So, oh, and this has Crushing Blow, and that's basically the last skill that I really like taking, so I'll probably take that now too. So anyway, I get 1 heroic dice, plus a 2nd heroic dice because of this. I get 4 pink dice, 1 yellow dice. Oh, I didn't update this. I get 3 blue dice now. And I think that's everything that I get. I need 7 things need to be covered. 4 of them are shields. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dice. I'm gonna Daring Gamble one black dice. And it's a 5. So let's roll all of this. Let's see what we get. If I don't cover everything, I don't get this card at all, so I need a good roll here. Alright. Oh, yeah, and I have an extra health too. I start the game with 1 extra health. I'm at 6/6 starting the game as well. Alright. So what can we do? I have 1 6, but I need a yellow 6. So first things first, I'm gonna burn this 3 to make this a 6. Now, I need to do the shields first, but I just wanted to get that covered. I'm gonna do that with the 5. I'm gonna do this with this 5. I'm gonna do this with this 3. I can do this with this 3. I have this 4 right here, and that's everything covered. So this card is defeated. I'm going to take this Crushing Blow because this lets me take 1 yellow dice and turn it into a 6. So I maxed out on skills. I have 1 item. I'm still on the first floor. So I'm going to explore. I don't know why I'm flipping these up face up. This is like the 3rd time tonight I've done that. I have to reshuffle. For some reason, like by default, I just like flip the cards over the wrong way. I feel like I just ruined my mojo by doing that. Oh well. Let's shuffle. Let's do it fair. 1, 2, 3, 4. What time is it? 11:40. All right. I have to burn 2 to explore. We're gonna explore this card. All right, Ice Elemental. Here's a perfect time, I think, to burn a potion to get this card. Because I am not strong in these 2 dice. and then means I can't use any of my pink dice. And I would have to lose a lot of time before the encounter. So I'm literally just going to take the encounter card as loot. Burn his potion. And because it's a 4, kind of want the XP, but I'm going to take the heart as the item instead. It's pink. It's not really the color that I want. I want yellow at this point, but taking that extra heart I think is worth it. Alright, so decisions. Alright, I can encounter one more thing, so let's encounter one more thing. Bandit. Alright. So Bandit's thing, if I want to turn 2 dice into a black dice, I have to use 3 instead. I don't think that's really going to affect me too much. I basically get all of this. And I get an extra pink dice now, and I gotta increase this as well. I know this is looking like the perfect game, but I can still ruin it pretty easily. I don't know. I feel like I don't need to push my luck with. I have to go for one daring gamble because I still need 3 yellow dice, and I'm only getting 1. That only leaves 3 potential dice to really deal with it. Maybe this is the thing that's gonna break me. I don't know. Let's find out. It's a 3, so no. But at least that 3 will cover that 1 sword up there. Alright. And technically order does matter, like this extra black dice, in some cases I have to roll it after I roll all my other dice, but there's nothing here that affects it, so it shouldn't be an issue. So anyway, this black die is going to go up there. Let's see. I don't have really any way to deal with this stuff. I guess I do. Alright, this pink 4 is going to deal with that pink 4. This pink 2 is going to increase this black dice to a 4. Take care of that. I have a bunch of 6s here. So these 2 blue 3s I'm going to turn into a black 3. And we're going to put this there. Oh, I can use my crit crushing blow to turn this yellow 2 into a yellow 6. And then I can just turn 2 of these 6s into a black 6. Precision, that 3 is left over from last time. Oh, alright, well one of these 3s are... I'm not using the other 3 anyway, so it shouldn't really affect anything. There's 1 from the precision, 1 from the rogue dice, yeah, you're right. Shouldn't matter anyway though. Turn this 6, and then that gives you enough, and I still have this not to be able to use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's something wrong with my yellow dice though. Why do I have 6 yellow dice? Oh, this is what you're saying. This precision, gotcha. Yeah. So this is off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 4 because I turned 2. Okay. So we got it. I'm gonna take the XP on this guy. Just because I don't want another pink dice. The dodge... Oh yeah, the dodge... Oh, crap. Well, I had an extra 6. I had an extra blue 6. So again, it should still be fine. But you're right. But I'm pretty sure with the extra blue 6, I had 3 6s to turn into a black 6. So I don't think I cheated. Trying to play quickly though, sometimes I do make mistakes. But I don't think I cheated. I still think I had enough dice. So I had the blue 6 that I didn't do anything with. So that would have been a pink, the pink blue, the pink 6 and the other pink 6. Or whichever one that I turned into a 6. I turned 2 into a 6, and I had a blue dice left over. So I think I had enough. I will try to play that a little bit slower, though, moving forward. What do you think, Francis? Do you think I had it anyway, or should I, like, penalize myself somehow? I think I had it. I don't think I cheated to get it. Worst case, I would have taken 1 damage. I would have taken either 1 damage or 2 time units of damage. Which 2 time units would put me in the same position that I'm in now. Alright, I think I had it anyways too, so. Alright, so now comes the gambling part. Do I go after 1 more card at the risk of some damage? I think the answer is yes, because I still have 1 potion. I can use the XP or the item that I get from it. So I'm going to burn 1. There's the other. And we'll see what we encounter. And it's an ice elemental again. So the ice elemental, we already killed the other ice elemental, right? He was the other one that we dodged before? No, it was not. Yeah, it was. He's that card up there. Well, we are gonna use the invisibility potion the same way as last time. Except for this time, we're gonna take him as XP because I don't think I need 6 pink dice, even though the extra heart is nice. But I am down to no potions. Well, I say it should matter only because sometimes in my quick thinking, I think all the numbers add up. But then obviously if I'm speeding or if I'm not looking at everything, and it's, I don't know, I do the same thing when I watch other people play. Like, when I watch other people play, it's a lot easier to pick up mistakes. And I'm always like, if I'm the person playing, I'm not going to be the guy who makes mistakes. And then, of course, as I'm playing, I'm making the same mistakes. I think it's just a human thing. So anyway, I took the XP from the invisibility potion. Whoops. I should be at 7. And I'm going to end this floor. This is a pretty good floor. This might have been the best floor that I've had in a long time. This is feeling pretty good. But I need to start finding some swords and blue dice pretty quickly. And I can't escape big things anymore for free unless I get another potion. Alright, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Move you. And this is all like off center now. Doesn't really matter since I have the on-screen tooltip, but should probably try to keep it on the screen. Alright. Shuffling is done. So we have to burn 5 still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we got 7 daring gambles without rolling a 1. So I'm due for a 1 at some point here for sure. And then, sorry. These first 2 should have been burned to explore. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then burn 2 more to actually enter a door. So we have the flame aura now, which does a lot of damage when we don't take care of it. We're going to go after this door first. Alright, so we have the swarm. Not a bad first thing to tackle. It is a 2 XP, which means that if we beat it, we will level up. So, because we're not going to take it as an item, and we're not going to take persistence, because we'd have to replace one of our existing skills. I also forgot, too, that I have dodge, so... Alright. Okay, so I get 1, 2... 1, 1, 2, 3. Alright. This is another check that has 3 swords. So I'm going to roll 1 daring dice. And it's a 6. So that's a daring gamble. That's 8 daring gambles, I think. But I have not totally flubbed it with a 1. So let's see what happens here. This looks pretty good. I think we got this. We use the pink 4 on the 4. Pink 3 on the 3. Pink 5 on the 5. Yellow 6 on the 5. Black 4 on that 3. 6 and 6. Boom. So this is going to be a level up. 1, 2, 3. So that puts us at level 3. We get a potion. And that's the 2-player side. So now we get 5 items and 4 skills. So let's keep this momentum going. And hopefully we don't flub the dragon when we actually get to him. I'm getting to him this round. I have to. Alright, let's go for this card next. Alright, we got Mr. Boulder again. Now he's a 4 XP, but he is definitely the item that we want, that we've been looking for. So, we are starting with this. We do not get the extra roll for Valor because this is apparel. We cannot use any of these skills. So because of that, I'm going to double dice daring gamble. Because if I don't make it, I have a risk of 7 damage. That kills me. I'm going to try to prevent as much damage as I can. I'd rather take the 1 damage and the time from the daring gamble from a bad dice roll. So let's see what happens. Had to have happened at some point. We take the 1 damage. Not the greatest roll, but at least that 4. That 4 helps out a little bit. So I need to get 13 on these dice and a 5. So let's see what happens. Actually, I'm looking at the wrong side. I need to get a 6 on at least one of these dice. Alright, there's the 6. So 6, we have a 2, 4, 9, 10, 11, 14, and we get it. So for 1 damage, we get a health back because we upgrade this as an item. Alright, I'm running out of room here, so we're going to do it like this. 1, 2. So there's all these cards here. It's so hard to like line up properly. We can do it though. There we go. There we go. Boom. So we get 1 sword and 1 full health. It's looking pretty good. So we're gonna burn 2. Explore again. There's that wraith. We don't like that wraith. Let's go after this. So this is a cave-in. So same type of thing. I can only roll 5 pink dice and 1 black dice. Because of that flame aura on that side, I stand the risk 3 damage this time if I don't get the roll. So I'm gonna roll one daring gamble dice. Let's see what happens. The 2, that takes care of that shield, and I don't take any damage. So that's pretty good. I'm probably gonna take some damage on this unless I roll a 6. I have to roll like 2 6s in order to like be pretty safe on this. I rolled 1 6. Let's see if this is enough. So 6, 2. I need 11 on these dice. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. We get it. I'm not going to take the Flame Weave. That upgrades a blue 3 to a blue 5. That's okay. I don't think I need the extra pink dice right now. I don't know, the Flame Weave's not bad. I don't know what else I would need, but having something that helps with blue dice is probably not horrible. But getting to that 4th heroic dice is pretty good too. Right, I'm going to try this Flame Weave. It helps with my blue dice a little bit. Hey Matt, am I winning? Right now, I think I'm winning. I've lost 5 games in a row though, so I don't know if that helps. You see me? I'm a little tiny in the corner. You've already seen the green screen stuff, so. Alright, so we're gonna burn 2 cards. 1, 2. And we're gonna encounter this. So another Bear Traps. So this is what I'm starting with. We are going to take this as an item. So to ensure that we don't take a lot of damage, we are going to do 1 Daring Gamble again. Yeah, one daring Gamble. And it's a 5. Is Hogan in this game? No. Did you ever pet yourself when doing this? Like, what do you mean? Like this? Like this? I'm not sure what you mean by pet myself. So no. And Hogan is not in this. In fact, there are no male characters in this game at all. The closest to Hogan that we have, I guess, would be the Barbarian. Warrior? Sorry. Now, what do you think? How Hogan is this on the Hogan scale? Alright, I'm gonna roll these dice while we find out about the Hogan scale. Alright, so I think we got this. We have the 2. The only thing we don't have is a 6. So we're taking at least 1 damage. We can't prevent that, but we have the other 11. We take 1 damage from the Flame Aura. So let's mark that down. Yeah, that's the closest that we have on the Hogan scale, sorry. Alright, so I am taking this as an item. It's another blue dice. Ugh. That puts me at 4 items. If I can get 1 more strength die, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'll be going straight XP. So we're at 2, 5, and 4. Alright, so we're going to burn 2 cards to explore. And we're getting pretty low in this level already, which is unfortunate. And we got to burn another 2 to encounter something. So we're going to encounter this. For racing blind with friends? What do you mean by racing blind? Not sure I understand that terminology. Like a racing game specifically, or? And I don't remember the Barbarian from WWF, M2J. Oh, by the way, Francis, M2J is on YouTube, by the way, so you can probably see him talking in the screen, but he's not in your chats. That's why I'm talking to two people. If you want a game for just racing, Formula Day is like the it's like the probably most straightforward to play, and yeah, like speedrunning the games, but we don't know how to. All right. Well, if you want racing as in car racing, Formula Day is a car racing game. If you want a game that's like a race to the finish, like speedrunning the game, trying to think. Like there's dexterity games, like you can try Escape. Escape is a dice rolling game, but it's a real time rolling game, which means that you have 10 minutes to play, and it's a co-op, so you're not competing with each other, but you have 10 minutes to basically like escape like this temple, and all your dice is rolling in real time, and it's really frantic and really fast. So that's like a racing game that you can play that's speedrunning, that's like in real time, and that plays up to 6 players. The car racing game Formula Day, if you mean that racing, that plays up to 10. That game's a little bit slower, but that's like a pure actual racing game, and it's pretty popular. I remember the Powers of Pain, but I don't remember the name Barbarian. I'd have to like Google that and look it up, Matt. Trying to think other games that like have racing in it. Like, you probably would want some sort of engine building game, but I probably would have to Google a couple of games off the top of my head to like think of something that has good engine building that plays. Also, how many friends you're playing with too? That's another question. Player count's a big thing. Escape plays 6. Formula Day plays 10. But if you're trying to play with more than 4 people, that limits a lot of the games you can play too. Any type of worker placement game can be considered a racing game, because a lot of times then you're engine building and building up. Yeah, like I know what speedrunning is. I'm trying to think of a board game equivalent of speedrunning though. Unless you're not asking about board games at all. I mean, hold on. Alright, you're talking about video games, so that changes everything. Yeah, okay. Video games, I mean, most of the popular speed racing, like you could speed race any game. One fun one, if you guys want to try, are you guys familiar with the original Legend of Zelda? The original Legend of Zelda has a mod online that they call it a randomizer, which basically takes the entire game of Legend of Zelda and randomizes it completely, so that every time you play, like there's a bunch of different rules you can set so that like all the different items appear in different places, or all the different dungeons appear in different places, or all the bosses are different, or a combination of all these things. And basically what you can do is you can generate like a whole new brand, like a set map for yourselves, and you can even like shorten it so that instead of having to get all 9 Triforce pieces, you only need to get like 3 Triforce pieces, or you start with certain equipment. But basically then you give away the seed of that map to all your friends, and then you guys can try like speed racing that. And once you get very familiar with Legend of Zelda, you could probably like do it within like 2 or 3 hours, if you really wanted to. Like it's designed to be speedrun in a couple hours. They do the same thing with Dragon Quest 1. There's also a randomizer version that you can download that lets you like play that in the same way, where everyone kind of starts from the beginning, and then you could speedrun, and you could do the same thing, play the whole game in like 2 or 3 hours, and like really the only differences are the maps are all randomly different. You can try Googling that. That would probably be a good speedrunning game. Obviously, all the Zeldas, all the Super Mario Brother games are good speedrun games to play from start to finish. A lot of old school Nintendo games are good like that, like Contra. Even games like Bubble Bobble. Matt's played Bubble Bobble. You could also try like more modern games, but I'm trying to think of a good modern game that's not random that would have the same single player experience. Blaster Master is pretty quick. Yeah, Google like Zelda Randomizer, and you could probably find a lot of Twitch streams of people playing it. It's a lot of fun to play with like multiplayers, like multiple people playing at the same time. They do a lot of tournaments with that. I watch it a lot on Twitch. That's the only reason why I know about it. All right. So did I encounter this and beat it, or did I just completely not encounter this? I don't think I rolled the dice for this yet. Any games that I love that are not at all popular? I feel like my favorite series is Metroid, but obviously those are pretty popular. Not popular series, let's think. Might and Magic is a good series that's not super popular. That's like kind of like a mixture of board game, Heroes of Might and Magic, and like heavy RPG type stuff. I was a big fan of like the original Heroes of Might and Magic, but again, those are probably considered popular. I have a few indie games that I can't think of the names of right now. So less popular games. I really like The Witness that came out this past year. That was a really good game. I also like Braid, but Braid's kind of popular. Trying to think. Any of like the roguelike or Castle or Metroidvania games that have come out that are like more on the indie side have been pretty good. Trying to think the one that came out last year. Not Ori and the Blind Forest. Axiom Verge just really good. I had a lot of fun with that. I don't really think that's like too mainstream. There's another game I'm thinking of that I can't think of the name of right now. For the Sega Genesis, I'm a big fan of all the Shining games. So the Shining Force games, Shining in the Darkness. There's a lot of like old school RPGs on the Sega Genesis, Landstalker, Super Nintendo. You have like Secret of Mana, Chrono Trigger, all the Final Fantasies. I don't know, it's a lot of games right there that I'm kind of throwing at you. All right, I don't think I encountered this card. If either of you remember, Matt, you probably don't even know. I don't think I beat this card. I don't even think I rolled for it. The same thing, I have to Daring Gamble once. Two. So I'm rolling 5 of these. So we got the 2 for this. I think I'm taking damage again because I can't stop that flame aura, but I got the rest for this card. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can take another item. I kind of want another sword. Or I could take this as a potion. I'm going to take it as an item, I think. Yeah, because I'm just going to keep stocking up on items and then try to zerg this XP at the end. But I am going to be pretty rough on these swords. I kind of wish I could get more swords out of the deal. Alright, so we are going to burn 2 more. Oh, I have to take the extra damage too. Sorry, I forgot to do that. So I'm at 5. Yeah, I mean, I could try to think about that question more and come back to you and like bring a list, but I also don't know what systems you have and what you've played, so it's also kind of hard to say like what's rare. And there's a lot of really good indie RPGs. Like, I just don't know what's considered popular. Like Slime Rancher is a lot of fun. Stardew Valley is a lot of fun, but I think both of those games are considered popular and mainstream now too. And I counter this card. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm kind of disappointed that I took that. So do I encounter this card, or do I? So I'm rolling this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Problem is all these blues don't do anything for me right now. But this is totally the card I wish I took as an item. I wasn't expecting to encounter it. So I think with a double daring, I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to save my potion to just heal. Yeah, so emulator, if you're into RPGs, check out some of the Shining Force games or Shining in the Darkness. For Nintendo, I can replace an item, but if I would have just taken that item as XP, like I said I was going to do, then I'd have room for another item. But I think I'm going to end up doing that instead of taking the 4 XP. But the other problem I have is I still need to get 7... I still need to get through a whole nother floor, and I really want to get this extra heroic dice as well. So maybe the 4 XP is probably worth it. This way I can upgrade and then I can get more items. But I have to figure out if I want to use a potion to just auto beat them or if I want to roll dice. And I think I'm going to roll dice. So we're going to see how this goes, because I can always use the potion to heal. And I think I get more value from healing than I do from just getting this card free at this point with all these dice. Depends on what I roll on this though. So Daring Gamble. Wow, okay, of course. Double 1. So luckily I only take 1 damage. I don't take 2 damage, but I have a feeling I'm going to regret this and not just taking the potion. Actually, you know what? I can still do the invisibility potion. So I'm just going to take the 1 damage and use the invisibility potion, I think. Just 2 1s, that puts me in a really shitty position. I could simulate it though. Let's simulate it once. Let's make a choice based off of a simulation. This is not a real roll. I should have taken that as my real roll. You gotta be kidding me. You know what? We're just gonna take that as the real roll. Screw the simulation. Because that's like the most ridiculous best roll I've ever had, and I'm already taking the 1 damage from that no matter what. And I have to burn the 3-time units anyway. So let's risk it. Because I see like 15 6s there. And I'm going to be so mad if I don't take it, so... So 6, 6, 5, 6, 4, 5, 3. Actually, I can't do it that way. This 5. I still have this 6 right here. 6, 5, yeah. That was the most ridiculous roll ever. That's pretty salty. It totally is, but what can you do? I took the damage. I'm never gonna have a roll like that in this game ever again. And I'm just curious if I didn't take it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'll try to be fair if it's not too bad of a roll. I would have taken it. I still would have gotten it, I think, here. Let's see. 6, 5, 5. Just do it this way because it's easier. Actually, no. I get to re-roll this as that ability, which I haven't had to use this game yet. Yeah, so either way, even if I didn't didn't do it that way, I still would have got it. Because I can bump this to a 6 with this. And then I can just turn these two into a 3. So 2 simulations in a row, I got it. I think that's pretty fair. But damn. Now comes the question, how do I use this? How do I use it? So also, other not so popular games. Valkyrie Profile on the PlayStation is a really good game, as is the other RPG that no one ever... Xenogears is really good. I don't know if you've ever played that. And again, I'm only suggesting RPGs now for some reason. I don't even know if you're looking for RPGs. But UN Squadron on the Super Nintendo, that's a non-RPG game that I'm pretty fond of. I think I'm going to take this as XP. I might regret it. But I only need 7 XP if I do this to get an extra guaranteed heroic dice. And I still might be able to bank another sword once I do it. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And that's the end of this floor. Getting that 3rd heroic dice, I think, will make all the difference in this game. Yeah, I do have a list of favorite games, but I feel like I haven't added everything to it. It's been a long project that I've been working on, so that when people ask me this question, I can be like, oh yeah, here's this list of games. That's my favorite games ever. But every time I started, I ended up stopping. So, all right, floor 3. I'm feeling good. I can still heal with my 1 potion. I can still use it for another 4 XP escape if I need to, so I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit. Alright, so I have to burn 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, let's flip it up the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So sorry, 2 for that, and then 2 to explore. Let's go after this. The ogre. So I think for the ogre, I am definitely going to just use the potion. I don't have enough swords. It's like they're taunting me now with these sword upgrades and heart upgrades. I could be at 10 health right now if I took it. Alright, so let's use this potion. I'm gonna take it as XP. I'll probably regret it later. But if I can get this level up right now, that would be super duper helpful. Alright, let's burn 2. If we can hit a 3 XP guy, that would help a lot. A 2 XP guy. Well, not the end of the world. We're going to pick the lock. We start with 1 and 5. Oops, we forgot. We have dragon skin to deal with too now. So, because of those 2 shields, I am going to roll 2 black dice. Let's hopefully we don't roll a 1. Of course, we roll a 1. This is where it all goes downhill. Burn 3. It's the time units, man. The time units are what's the killer. All right. It's a lot of stuff I still have to cover. All right. We got the 6, 5, 2. And the 8, so we take 1 time unit for the picking of the lock, and this is also going to be 2 XP, so that puts us at, oops, I haven't been doing this, 10 XP, 1 more XP, so now we need another 2. Yeah, sword plus heart greater than magic, it is, but then I lose a card. The problem is that's like an entire counter's worth of stuff. Like, I think in terms of action conservation, I always want every action that I do to be worth something. And if you have to replace a card, then you're losing, and 4 XP is still pretty good. But that extra heart would be good. I don't know. But at least now if I level up, I get the potion, and then I can heal up, and then I can just get items for the rest of this run. But those 2 swords, I think, are going to haunt me, and I'm going to regret it, but we'll find out. You're probably right. Alright, let's burn 2. Hopefully this is a 2. It's a 4. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna flee and add a card. Burn 2. This is where it all goes downhill. Right here. Alright. I'm gonna encounter this. It's gonna be such a waste of XP now though. I need 2 XP and I'm gonna end up burning 4 XP to level up. Alright. So I'm guaranteed to lose a heart, but I can prevent a heart because I still have dodge. I was really lucky up until now, so I can't really say I'm never lucky. I probably should have just taken all the XP as swords and heart upgrades and not worried about leveling up. I got too greedy on the leveling up. Alright, so at least this is not... I'm not taking damage from Daring Gamble, so that's a good start. And I roll a lot of pink and a lot of blue. So we'll see if I come out ahead on this. And there's a chance I probably should have maybe even encountered that too, but I don't know. All right, I think we're gonna get this. This is looking pretty good. I do need 10 on shields though, so I gotta figure that out first. I think I'm gonna use have to use swords on that too. So actually, first I get to roll this re-roll this too. And I have to look up one thing. Fortitude. I have to look up fortitude. There is a chance that I can re-roll that black 2 as well. So, what is this game called? One deck dungeon. Fortitude. Black dice. Let's see. I don't see any. Yeah, I don't see anything that says one way or the other. So I'm just gonna say no unless I can find a verification. Because heroic dice are supposed to act as all dice, and it says that you can reroll all 1s and 2s. So technically, it should be one of these, but I think you can only spend it in that way. But anyway, not the end of the world, I don't think. So we have that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use these 2s because I'm not going to be able to really use these 2s anywhere else. So 6, 8, 10. That's done. We have a blue 5 here. I might rearrange some of this stuff after. Let's use this blue 4 or yellow 4. Blue 6. Pink 3. I don't have another 6. But I think I can do something. Let's see what I can do first. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. 3 on that. I can take this 5. And actually there's other stuff I could have done too. I could turn this into a 6. I can use this to prevent the 1 damage that I'm going to take from him. Actually, this is before the encounter, so I have to take the 1 damage. Wah wah. I actually can't dodge that because it's before the encounter. But I also could have turned this into a 6 as well. And then I would have more dice to work with. But I have plenty here to do everything anyway. So we are going to level up because we need this potion now. It's a little bit of a waste of XP, but I get another heroic dice. I don't believe XP carries over. I'm going to double check that now to make sure. I'm 95% sure that XP does not carry over. So I started 0, but the reason why that would matter if I could get more XP would be that I could have gotten an extra potion out of it, but I can't, so. Anyway, I get an extra potion. I hit level 4. And now I have 2 black dice to use. And he's still there. So now we get to press our luck a little bit and see what happens. Order matters here. I encounter this card and then I have to refill. There's nothing else to do. But if I refill first, I get to put 1 down. Yeah, I gotta encounter this first. Alright, so it looks like I'm not getting the swords that I wanted. But we will encounter this guy anyway. Also, I'm going to use my 1 potion before this fight to just heal up, because yeah. So health is going to be an issue for sure. So I might go after this phantom as well, but let's deal with this undying first, because if I don't defeat everything, bad things are going to happen. I'm getting 3 heroic dice, 2 swords, 5 blue, and 5 pink. I'm going to daring as well. Do I need the daring? Yeah. 5 and a 3. Yeah, an extra potion would be really good, but I don't think the XP carries over. What would have been great if I would have gotten this first, leveled up, and then I would have gotten the 2 4s, because then I could have gotten a lot more out of it, but alright, so it's a lot of yellow stuff I gotta deal with, and a lot of blue stuff I gotta deal with. That takes care of all the shields, that takes care of that. This takes care of that, this takes care of that, this takes care of this. I need to get a... I could re-roll this. That takes care of that. And then I just do that, so boom. This is done. So I'm going to take this as a potion. I'm not sure if I can take it as a potion because it's not a new potion. Start with 1 potion, add 1 for each potion type added below. A token may be spent to use any one of the effects. Because it has the same effect, is that a new potion type or no? Doesn't say anything about not being able to take duplicates. Oh yeah, hero cannot have duplicate skills. Party can identify the same potion twice, so it does. So I can't take this as a potion. So I either can take it as 2 XP or take it as an item. I think I'm just going to take it as an item at this point. And then now comes the really ridiculous decision. Do I fight this guy or not? Or do I explore and then take a guaranteed damage that way? Or do I do nothing and just go straight after the dragon? Alright, so 1, 2, 3, plus 2. Alright, I think we're gonna go for it. Okay, let's look at this dragon. Swords are what's gonna kill me, because I don't get the daring gamble. But I can do damage all across the board. I just have to survive 2 rounds. Alright, we're gonna go for it. And not a great start. Actually, no, we're not gonna. Yeah, we're still gonna go for it. Then 1, 2, 3. So if I take any time damage, it's gonna be bad. Watch this kill me. Four. All right, looking pretty good. Deal with this. Deal with this. Deal with this. Turn this into a 6. I have a 6 here. Gotta deal with this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 1. Need a 3 of any type. I need to get a 5. A 5. Here's 1 5. And I can use this 3. I can turn these 2 4s into a black 4. And then I can use this 3 to make it a 6. And that's everything. Actually, I was supposed to lose all my 1s and 3s. Crap. That changes a lot. But I still think I can do it, even with all that. And I wouldn't have this. I would have 2 4s. I still think I can do it. And five. I think I'm taking 1 damage. I turn these into a 4. I can block that, but I can't block this. Yeah, so I'm taking 1 damage. So not the best trade-off, but I do get another dice. Totally forgot that I lose my 1s and 3s in that roll, but not the end of the world. So I go up total, but I go down another damage. So I'm still starting the final with 4 health. Not being able to heal though, it's gonna suck. And I didn't get the swords that I wanted. So we'll see what happens. This might be another loss in the book. Because I'm an idiot. That 1 decision earlier on totally hosed me. Alright, we'll see what happens. Actually, you know what though too? On that last encounter, I forgot to roll my extra encounter dice. It would have been a 2 though. That wouldn't have been too helpful. It might have been helpful actually. But it's too late, but I have to remember that I have that too. So I get this, and I get this. Four, 5, 6, 4, 2. I cannot dare and gamble for this, and I cannot stealth. Alright, Dragon. Just have to survive one round against you, I think. It might be doable, it might not, but I think it should be doable. We're gonna see what happens. Not with all these ones. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4 ones, 1, 2, 2 twos. I can dodge. That's gonna be a little bit helpful. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. Especially because I need this pink 6. And I have to increase this one to a 5 in order to even be able to do anything, which is ridiculous. I'm telling you, Francis. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do. I can turn this into a 6. Where's the 6 side? And prevent 2 damage. I can turn this into a 5. What does that do for me? Nothing. So can I even prevent all this damage? 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, I actually might not die this round. I just don't do any damage to him. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 9 here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I can turn these two into a black 1. 17. So I stop all of this. I just do no damage to him. I stop 2 damage, so I take 1 damage. So I'm not dead yet. That's like progress. But, you know, I do no damage to him, which means I gotta survive at least 2 more of these rounds minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so I'm rolling. This is the one that I got from converting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make sure I'm not cheating myself out of any dice here. 6. I was supposed to have 1 more pink dice too. So let's see. And I would have gotten a 2, so that would have done nothing. So I have 7 pink dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna add that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pink dice, 2 yellow dice, 4 blue, 3 black, 2 from the level, 1 from this ability. Alright. I'm ready for all 6s too. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm ready for it. But even if I get all 6s, I need all 6s twice in a row, so... this looks still pretty bad, but let's see what we can do. First things first, can re-roll this to see what I get. I get a 1, but I can turn that into a 6. So I'll do that, and I'll turn it into a 6. And I'll just put a cube on this so I remember that I did it. What else can I do? Alright, so these 2 5s right away take care of the shields. I have to do that. So this time I'm kind of hurting in blues. So let's see, I can turn these 2 blues into a blue 5 using this ability. Let's do that right now. That gets me 1 more point in blue. So that puts me at 11 on blue. That puts me at 16. I have 11 for yellow. This puts me on 17 for yellow. I have all those categories taken care of again. I can turn this 4 and make this a pink 6. So I deal 1 damage to him, and I can dodge to prevent 2 damage. And that's the best I can do. So I'm dealing him 1 damage. I'm taking no damage this round. That's the most progress I think I've ever had in this so far. Alright. So we are back to round 3. I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. So 1 damage to the dragon, no damage to me. I still have 3 health. I could use a round of all 6s, please. Oh my god, how many 1s are there? It's ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4 1s, 5 1s. Alright, so first things first, I can turn this into a 6. I could turn this into a 5. I have a bunch of 1s. So I can use this for that, this, and this. Let's see what I'm left with. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 12. So this is enough for just this blue row. We're going to do 1 for dodge. And I can precision up another dice. So I can take this 2 and turn it into a 4. And a 1. So 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Turn 2 pink dice into a black dice for 17. So I do 1 more damage to him. Yeah, and those were 2 bad rolls too. Yeah, I might have a shot at this. I don't know. But this is 17 for that. This is 16 for that. This is all the top rows taken care of. 2 damage to me, but I block 2 because of dodge. So I deal 1 more damage to the dragon. This dragon is at 2 damage. Let's put some markers on him. I take nothing. I might have a shot. I don't know. If only I could get 1 really good roll in now. Alright, so it's 4 blue, 2 yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pink, 3 black dice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's correct. 4, 7, 2, 3. Let's do it. That dodge is coming in handy. I'm glad I took it. But I need a not bad roll. That's looking like a pretty good roll. I see 6s and 5s. Alright, take that 5 and that 5. So 6 10, 15. So first things first, I can re-roll this 2. I got a 2, but I can turn that 2 into a 6. So we will do that. Alright. I'll take this pink 6. So what else can I do here? So there's a 3 here as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. So try this way. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. I'm going to turn these 2 purple dice or pink dice into a black 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That takes care of this row. We do a damage to the dragon. We have 11. What do we have left here? So 6, 11, 12, 13, 14. So actually, I have it because of all this. 6, 12. We have our first fully covered dragon card. That's 3 damage to the dragon. He has 5 damage to him now. So I need 1 more round to not die and deal damage to him. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Can I do it? Can I survive 1 more round and deal 1 more damage to him? I have 3 hit points. He needs 1 point of damage. If I can get 1 more good roll like that, I might win my first game, and I can move on to harder difficulties. Not that, you know, that's my goal, but... Alright, final roll. Let's shake this up on the camera. That looks like a shitty roll. That looks like the worst roll ever. I don't know if I'm going to survive this. I can't believe how bad this roll looks right now. So first things first, I can re-roll this 1. I get a 2. Great. Turn this 2 into a 6. Wonderful. I can turn this 3 into a 5. That's both of these abilities. All I have to do is survive. Might be possible. But I don't have a lot of 5s here to work with for these stupid... Alright, let's see what I have going on with blue first. 10, 13, 14. I don't even have a 2. So 17. Let's see if this just covers the blue. I might rearrange stuff there. I need to do this. I'm going to boost this 2 to make this 3, 5. I'm going to use this dice for dodge, because I'm going to need it. So sorry, that was precision. This is dodge. It's all my abilities. Do I have enough to not die? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can turn these 3 into a black 3. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Covers all the big ones. All I have left is a red 4. Can I play this any differently to cover up another box? Let's look. Let's take a peek. So, what could I have done? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is pretty locked in. Yeah, I don't think I could have done anything differently. I don't quite remember what I used the 2 for. I used the 2 to turn something higher, but I don't remember what I turned higher. I have 1 extra pip up there. All I need to do is turn it into a 6, but I can't. But I'm only taking 1 damage. If we both die, I think it says it. So I take damage before the boss does, technically, so we don't technically die at the same time. I take damage, and then he takes damage. What about the purple 5? The only thing I don't remember what I... Oh, yeah. I made that into a purple 5, yeah. So... Yeah, so there's nothing I really could have done. So I have 2 health. I didn't die. So I'm still in this. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I just need one good round where I don't die. Yeah, I had to do it. Yeah. There's no way I could have gotten an extra 6 out of all that, as far as I can tell. So I only get to boost 1 die. Alright. Is this the time, or am I going to get another crappy roll? Let's see. Oop. Well, I got a yellow 5. This looks okay. It also looks bad. I can't tell which it is. Alright, so right off the bat, I have 3 yellows, 3 pink 6s. Just get them on the board. My heroic dice are not doing much for me. But what can I do here? So first things first, I can re-roll this 3. Let's re-roll this 3. I get a 1. So then I can use that and turn it into a 6. That's that ability. I could take these 2 dice and turn it into a blue 5. So we're going to do that. So that puts me at 6, 11, 13, 16. So as long as I have enough here to boost, so 6, 11, 12, 13. I don't know. Yeah, I have it. I can boost this 2 to make this a 3. I can make these 2 black. Actually, no, I don't have it. Well, yeah, I still have it because I have 1 die left over for the dodging. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Blocks all that. That's enough. I do my 1 damage. I dodge the other 2. I used all my abilities. I used every dice that I have. I run up to the dragon. I rip out his eyeball. I eat it because that's what rogues do. We stab eyeballs and we eat eyeballs. Dragon's unhappy. It starts coming down. I take the dagger. I get the other eyeball. I go up through the neck. It's teetering. I jump on its back. I start stabbing it. I backstab it. I give it a crushing blow. And it dies. So, I have my first win of the day, or of this campaign so far, against the dragon. Let's write that down. Dragon win. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 XP to spend. So let's spend it all right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had durability already, actually. I forgot to cross it off before. Actually, I don't even think I crossed off my other stuff. 5. Actually, I didn't have durability this game. I just got it now, but it didn't matter because I still have 2 health. For some reason, I thought I had it. 5. And I guess... I guess I'll start doing my my direct hit. No, my crafty. No, my direct hit. 5. No, crafty comes in more in play earlier on in the game. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's where I'm at right now. I now have planning, which lets me add a black 3 to everything, which should come in handy a whole lot. And have the durability. I started on a crafty because that extra skill is going to be more important than increasing any die by 1, but this will eventually be awesome too. And once I get both of those, well, it should be a lot easier to go through the other 4. I think that is it for today for me. Francis, I appreciate you hanging out here all day. There were some other people that were hanging out through the other games who left, but thank them for being around too. But they got to watch me lose. You got to watch me win. Hopefully I gave you some good game recommendations. I'll try to think on those questions more. But there's a lot of games out there to speedrun. Definitely try Heroes of Might and Magic. You might like that since you like board games. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, you have a lot of poo bits. I gotta find more ways to get people to spend poo bits since you have a whole lot since you've spent 15 hours on the stream so far. I don't have any really good ideas though, other than giving things away. That's one of the issues. I'm gonna pause this timer. 8 hours is a good amount of time for this so far. The other problem with getting ways to let people spend it, it's like you have to have it set up so that people can spend it and use it. But if you have any ideas, let me know.